Welcome to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence, where we bring you all the exciting action of the Southern University football program. It's brought to you by the Louisiana Lottery, Manda's Fine Meat, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Louisiana, Turner Industries, CareSouth Medical and Dental, LaBerge Casino, the Law Office of George Tucker, Louisiana 988 Helpline, Exxon Mobil, and Louisiana Propane Association. Welcome to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence, where each week we bring you all the exciting action of the Southern University football program. We're going to come to you live on Mondays from Monte Cristo Cigar Bar and Restaurant located at 7808 Howell Boulevard. We record about noon. Of course, you can catch the show about 5 times a week on Fox 44, Pelican Broadcasting, as well as ZTV, and you can catch it at your leisure on our YouTube channel or our Facebook link. Coach, jumping into this thing, the first SWAC home opener of the first home game for Southern University usually means the Coach Pete Richardson Classic. It was good to see Coach Pete and some of his former players in, but unfortunately we didn't give him the present he wanted, a win. Got to talk about the game, of course. We go down and defeat the Alabama State Hornets 30-7. In the first half, Coach, it was a defensive standoff. Great defensive game. They got a couple of field goals. We got a touchdown, halftime 7-6, and it looked like the Jaguars were on steady ground. But the reality is 9 penalties for 94 yards. You got to be like, guys, what's up with that? Because we're not going to win many games with 9 penalties for 94 yards.
Well, the penalties, they can go either way. Sometimes guys are, like I say, when a guy's playing aggressively and he's trying to make a play, some calls are judgment calls. I know a couple of those pass interferences or defensive holdings called. I was kind of, I thought it could have gone either way because on the flip side, they did the same things and there were no calls. Mm-hmm. So in terms of that, the self-inflicted wounds we got to have, we can't have, and we definitely have to clean that up. But, like I said, some of those things are guys playing aggressively and trying to make plays. I thought, if you're going – my big thing was this. I always ask for consistency. So if you're going to call it tight, call it tight. If you're going to let them play, let them play.
There you
and
go.
So, unfortunately, we got a comment that we didn't get what we felt like we should have gotten in terms of the consistency.
On the offensive side of the ball, 4 turnovers by Cam, 2 fumbles, a couple of picks, drive killers in some cases. What do we got to do to get not just Cam, but everybody on offense to protect that football better?
We got to continue to work at it. We got to, we work at it every day in practice, and then it comes a point where we always talk about the ball is the issue. And so we got to really hone in on securing the football. It's hard to beat an average team with 4 turnovers. A good football team, it's almost impossible. I said that before, and that's the unfortunate thing because it was anybody's ball game, and to turn the ball over and back to back.
Yes, sir.
And to put the defense out there in bad field position trying to defend. That was the unfortunate part. And then what it does, it takes the momentum away from us and it gives the momentum back to Alabama State because we were moving the football up and down the field, but we just couldn't get the ball
correct
in the end zone. And that's the frustrating part. And it's like we just got to continue to, work and execute the way we're capable of playing, because we dropped, 7 passes, and crucial passes.
Yeah.
And whether it was to, keep the
drive
chains
going,
moving
yep,
or touchdowns.
Right.
And then we had some misses. It was guys wide open. We watched the film on yesterday, and I know that we'll meet and watch film with the guys today, and they won't be happy with the, seeing the missed opportunities. But, again, it was unfortunate that a game that was so tight, it was anybody's game to win, and to have 4 turnovers, we can't do that and do what we need to do.
All right, let's jump into those first half highlights from the Southern University Alabama State Hornets football game. Here you see the Jaguars playing stout, grabbing a fumble.
Yeah, we got a fumble there to get off the field. Right here, it's a good job of Malachi Jackson catching the ball and getting vertical for the first down. The protection was good, it was solid. Right here, just forcing the football. I mean, that we can't do that. And I told Cam after that, I said, son, we gotta. That's an opportunity to get points, and then we go on defense. And right here, we force a fumble, but we don't get it.
Right.
This call right here, I was really disappointed with
because he had turned to run.
He made a move.
Right.
I talked with the officials about that. But they said replay got it. I thought our defense played well of containing Andrew Body. Technically, I thought right here in the PAT deal, a guy that comes for the block, he's too wide. Mike does a good job of right here running the football, coming down here.
A good night on the ground.
He had a good night. Mike ran hard. He did a good job. We get them the ball back. Second quarter, and now right here defensively again, we made it a point to not let Body beat us with his legs. Another big drop here that could have kept the sticks moving. We had to turn the ball back over.
Yep.
Again, defensively, I said I thought we did a good job.
Great defensive play.
This was a bad decision by the punt returner going past the 10-yard line. So we started off at the 6, but Trey had a good run. We were moving the football down the field. We got momentum going forward. I thought we were doing a good job again protection-wise, and Cam is finding the right guys. And we're doing, like I said, this is Mike on a big throw and catch and getting the first down. To move the ball almost 94 yards down the field, I thought that was good. That shows our offense. But then we had a block kick right here. We get high in our protection, and that's a momentum killer going in at halftime.
Absolutely.
Again, this is a great job by Kelby Gibbons. Kelby had a great night. We hold him to the field goal.
All right, when we come back, we're going to have the second half highlights on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves.
Life in Louisiana is like a run-on sentence. A poem that doesn't rhyme. Life is here, now. For life's moments, big and small, always there. The right card, the right care.
Mom, you know I hate going to the dentist.
Yes, but you're a real trooper and didn't give Dr. Daniel any problem.
Well, I like Dr. Pam. She really knows how to get me to relax. And I like how my teeth look when we leave Care South.
Well, that's what a good dentist is supposed to do.
At Care South, our dental team works hard to create beautiful smiles and take great care of your teeth. Call us for an appointment today.
You can't smell it, but you can almost taste it. And whether it's for a family get-together or a game day feast, having Manda in the mix always sounds good. For 3 generations, their quality meats and original seasonings have made Manda a Louisiana legend and made their family sausage Louisiana's family sausage. Manda Fine Meats, the flavor says it all.
More than a century of fueling those in need has left our name etched in the history books. As the world changes, so do we at ExxonMobil Louisiana, ever evolving to be not an energy company of today, but the energy company of tomorrow. We're committed to tackling the world's toughest energy challenges, leading critical lower emission initiatives, and growing opportunity for all. ExxonMobil, More than a century of proud Louisiana loyalty.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves. We come to you each Monday from Monte Cristo Cigar Bar and Restaurant. You can come check us out, 7808 Howell Boulevard, and hang out and talk a little SU football with us. Coach, we're up 7-6 at the half. What do you talk to your team about at halftime?
I tell them, listen, we got to go out and execute and play mistake-free and play well. We got to be better the second half, and the challenge was to go out there and execute and not look at the scoreboard and just do, win every play. And if we do that, we'll take care of business.
Coach, DBs are playing 10 yards off the ball, it seems. And then, of course, when they back paddle, that's 3 steps, 13 yards back. And it seems like it's an easy 7-8 yard out, 8-yard slant catch and run for the other team. What are y'all talking to the team about with the scheme to get the DBs to play a little tighter so you can kill those quick hit passes and those quick hit yards?
Well, the guys were actually playing well up front. I mean, on the edge early on. And then we started rotating guys because guys got injured. And so guys started getting fatigued. And that's where you see guys starting to back off. And that's the thing they can't do. You gotta understand, especially to the short side of the field. And I thought that's the thing that Coach Miller was harping on to the corners, that they have to tighten back down on the coverage. But like I said, we had to start rotating guys in because guys started getting injured, guys got a little banged up, and so we're putting guys in. And so we really got to just get back to, hey guys, listen, 7 yards, the alignment, read, and don't bail out. Understand what situational football, what they're trying to do, and we knew what they were trying to do. As I said, guys started getting a little fatigued, a little winded, and started backing up because they didn't want to get beat up top. So that's something. But then when you play like that, then you got to come up and you got to tackle well. You got to make open field tackles, and we started off doing a good job. And again, we got tired, got winded. Guys started pressing, and then we started missing tackles late. All
right, let's jump into those second half highlights from the Southern Alabama State game. And here you see Barry Remo, man, he's coming on strong for the Jaguars, Coach. I really like what his game is showing.
Yeah, that was a good run. That was Mike starting it off right there. Mike was running hard again. He's blowing his shoulder, putting a boom on the guys. And right here, this was a great job of keeping the ball alive, even though he was open a lot earlier. That was a touchdown, and it's a field goal. Now we get momentum, a great job, and then we turn right around and give up a big return.
Give up
a second play.
Big play.
We're in man coverage, and we jump a gap.
To the house.
We jump a gap, and you can't do that in man coverage, and there it is. Then we turn the ball over, and we hold them to a field goal there. We come right back, and we turn the ball over again, just ball security.
Yeah.
You got to put the ball away.
That one was tough to watch.
And so here it is. The defense goes out. They start running screens. See right here, guys are tired. Going back, sudden change. So they did a good job. Right here, the corner, got to stay outside. I mean, that's just trying to do too much. And like I said, guys out there pressing, trying to make plays, and we give up a score. And the unfortunate part was the turnovers led to about a 17-point swing. We do a good job of getting the ball out to Cam Jefferson. Cam catches it and runs the ball well.
Yeah,
this was huge right here.
Great play.
Great effort by Cam. Nathan Zimmer just hooks the ball to the left, and then we turn it over, and then we go down on defense and force them to miss a field goal. Bad throw. Just bad decision. The guy on the flat is wide open. Cam tried to force the ball in there to the curl when the flat was open. That's something that we can't do. We can't force throws. And here it is, free safety. I don't know what he's looking at. Should have broke on the ball, but that happens. And Cam, now he's taking the ball and he's trying to make something happen. Yeah, as opposed to just staying within the frame of the game. I love the effort, the energy, the competitive spirit, but we got to do what the game calls for. And so and he understands that. But again, he's trying to make some stuff happen, but
Yeah, well,
you know,
teams will scheme for that.
yeah,
you know.
yeah, you just gotta stay within the framework. You
Correct.
can't just try to continue to run, pull the ball down and run, and also for his just for his safety as well and health.
All right. When we come back, we'll have our top choice players of the week on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
Find more of what you're looking for at L'Auberge Baton Rouge. More of the games you love with 1,000 slots, 50 tables, and a sports book. More of the flavors you crave with the area's best Asian cuisine and great steaks. More staycation relaxation with our rooftop pool, luxury rooms and suites, and epic views of the Mississippi. More top-name performers and the best local artists, plus an exceptional staff to take care of your every need. Add more to your story at L'Auberge Baton Rouge.
To protect my mental health, I like to listen to music and go on walks and just try to clear my mind.
I like to just go home, turn off all electronics, go on Do Not Disturb on my phone, and just sit there and prepare for the next day.
I read my Bible app every morning, and I also read daily affirmations just to make sure I stay motivated in my day-to-day.
Please call 988 if you're struggling with mental health or you need someone to talk to.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves. Of course, each week in this segment, we have our top choice players of the week for offense, defense, and special teams. Coach, who are those guys?
Offensively, Cam Jefferson.
Good
Defensively, Kelby Givens. Special teams, Kenny Pham.
All right. Well, we actually talked to one of those gentlemen after the game. And we actually got a chance to talk to both Horatio Johnson, safety, and Cam after the game, and Joe Dupree filed this report.
Well, Todd, we're here with Horatio Johnson from Miami, Florida, senior. The defense tonight, hey, Horatio, you were one of the bright lights. Over 8 tackles. But tonight, the story was, no pun intended, Sting. The Alabama State Hornets came in, beat us at our home opener at the Pete Richardson Classic. Let's talk about the defense and how there's some crucial times y'all could have shut them down on third and whatever, but penalties and not being disciplined. How do we improve on that?
You know, it's football. Things happen, but as a defense, we go get better at tackling and getting better at getting off the field.
As we move forward, I know you're going to speak to your other players about it. Like I said, you did a great job tonight. 8 tackles, a disruptor. What do you say to your other teammates that we do better and this doesn't occur again?
It happened already. Now it's time to go 1-0, pick our head high, and work from there.
I'm here with Cam Jefferson. And Cam, even though tonight wasn't the outcome that we wanted in the Pete Richardson Classic, we got stung by them Hornets from Alabama State. But you had some good stats. You were 2 for 53 with a TD. Tell me about that play and how did it feel to go ahead and catch that ball and make it into the end zone?
I mean, it's always nice to score at home at A.W. Mumford, you know, fans cheering, jukebox playing and everything. But, you know, tonight didn't go, you know, how we wanted it. We just got to shake back tomorrow. You know, we just got to keep the momentum going. You know, that was a good momentum booster in the third quarter coming out at the halftime. But, you know, we just got to keep it going. When they score, we got to score back. You know, it just goes like that.
Speaking of which, now that we got the pleasantries out the way, let's get into some of the ugly stuff. We had a lot of turnovers. A lot of times it seemed like the offense couldn't get in rhythm. What do we do to work on that to come out better and make a better outcome as we move forward?
Preaching ball security. You know, whatever we think we've been doing good at practice, you know, we just got to be better at it. We got to be great at it. You know, we had 2 fumbles last week against Mississippi Valley. You know, that almost cost us the game. We had 2 fumbles this week that did, you know, kind of cost us the game. I mean, there was other factors, but, you know, we just got to protect the ball because that's the most important thing that's on the football field.
Well, you heard it right here, Todd, on the Jaguar Football Show.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Cam, and thank you, Horatio. All right, when we come back, there's an old saying, go west, young man, go west. Well, the whole team in the Jaguar Nation is going west as we go to play Fresno State Bulldogs in Fresno, California. Come back and we'll talk about Fresno State on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves.
More than a century of fueling those in need has left our name etched in the history books. As the world changes, so do we at ExxonMobil Louisiana, ever evolving to be not an energy company of today, but the energy company of tomorrow. We're committed to tackling the world's toughest energy challenges, leading critical lower emission initiatives and growing opportunity for all. ExxonMobil, more than a century of proud Louisiana loyalty.
You can't smell it, but you can almost taste it. And whether it's for a family get-together or a game day feast, having Manda in the mix always sounds good. For 3 generations, their quality meats and original seasonings have made Manda a Louisiana legend and made their family sausage Louisiana's family sausage. Manda Fine Meats, the flavor says it all.
At CareSouth Medical and Dental WIC, we take pride in helping families to better understand their nutritional needs. Our goal is to help expecting mothers and new mothers to take the best care of themselves and develop a healthy lifestyle that will benefit their infants from birth to childhood. When you participate in the WIC program, you will receive healthy, nutritious foods, breastfeeding support, and nutritional counseling. At CareSouth WIC, we believe healthy families are the best families. Call us for an appointment today at 225-650-2093.
Remember what it's like to sing your lungs out? Dance until you're dizzy. Dance until dawn. And never miss a beat. Use your wings. Because you've got the compassion of the cross, the security of the shield, and the comfort of blue behind you. Live Louisiana. We've got you.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves. Coach, I think this might be our longest away game that I can remember in my 25 years of doing the Southern Football Coaches Show. I remember we went to Vegas to play NC-A&T, and then we went to Albuquerque to play New Mexico State. But Fresno may be the longest. The Bulldogs are coming off of a 36-27 win over Oregon State, and they're 2-1 on the season. So it looks like they can score some points. What do they like to do on offense and defense, Coach?
Well, they'll run the ball. They do a good job of running the football, and they throw it. Everybody's pretty much, likes to spread and throw and run out of that. And they get after you on defense, 4-2-5, mix it up, give you different looks. And so they've done a good job offensively and defensively. And then they have a really good return guy that we have to make sure that we keep the ball away from him. And so they've done a good job. They're 2-1, and so it's going to be a challenge. And what I'm looking for is us to go out. Of course, we're gonna play to win, and we just got to go out, compete, and execute. We know we're playing up. Like I tell the guys, you get a chance to go and show what you're made of versus FBS opponent. And then it gives you an opportunity to also, you know, there'll be scouts there looking at their guys, but now if you go out there and play well then and impress the scouts, then they'll be looking at you as well.
When we come back, we're going to close out this week's edition of the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves.
To protect my mental health, I just take little breaks during stressful situations and realize where you are and what you're doing and reevaluate the situation from a different angle.
I like to journal, listen to music, and like go on walks. The scenery really like uplifts me.
I personally listen to music, I read books. I give myself affirmations to know that I'm going to be okay, and I know that I am better at defeating my mental.
Protect your mentals.
Find more of what you're looking for at LeBear's Baton Rouge. More of the games you love with 1,000 slots, 50 tables, and a sports book. More of the flavors you crave with the area's best Asian cuisine and great steaks. More staycation relaxation with our rooftop pool, luxury rooms and suites, and epic views of the Mississippi. More top-name performers and the best local artists, plus an exceptional staff to take care of your every need. Add more to your story at LeBear's Baton Rouge.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves. We didn't have enough time this week to talk about it, but of course, we had the Coach Pete Richardson Classic this past weekend. We encourage you to go to the Facebook page and see some of the content from Coach's 80th birthday party, as well as all the pregame festivities, etc. And of course, like and share with your Jaguar Nation brethren, and always catch the content on YouTube. All right, Coach.
Go Jags.